everybody. Today we are going to be taking a look at alt fragrances. A-L-T, like it's A-L-T. This is a clone designer that I've been wanting to try for a really long time, and I have 6 fragrances. I think 6, definitely not less than that, and 2 of them for sure is their tobacco vanille clone and their angel share. And I have the real tobacco vanille and angel share here as well, so I'm really interested in seeing how close it gets, because this is a clone house that says it's basically, you know, as close as you can get to the real thing. So anyways, I got this, and it smells very strongly of citrus, and I don't know why, because I didn't order anything that was citrus. But what I did was I got 3 fragrances that I knew, and then I got their mystery pack of 3 other fragrances. So I'm gonna cut this open, take out the fragrances, and we're going to try them and compare them with the real thing and see if it's true, if they really are that good, and tell you if it's worth your money. Let's go. Man, it smells so strong. I'm jealous of the postman. I don't know. I'm gonna sit down. I don't know if maybe there's a bottle open. Maybe something happened in shipping. I don't know. Let's just. But we're gonna find out together. So, definitely very, very strong. And I don't know if it needs to be said, but I bought this with my own money, so I paid full price. So definitely didn't send this to me or pay it back. One thing that's really cool about this company is that they give you a return label, and they're so confident. They don't give you a return label, it's just packing stuff. They're so confident that it's going to smell like the fragrance that they say that they actually accept returns. So I think that's pretty cool. So let's just open these up here. So they come boxed, that's kind of cool. Alt Extrait de Parfum. I guess they don't have the fragrance name on them. So okay, so these are the little guys. So this is my mystery package. They're all 1 ounces, whereas this, I paid a lot for this, so that's my big boy. And this is another one that I think I paid a decent amount of money for. So these are not super cheap fragrances compared to, you know, what the real ones cost. Yes, they're pretty cheap, pretty affordable. Like, we're talking $40 to $60 compared to, you know, Creative Ventus or something. But again, I don't see anything that says what the fragrance is. Some more. This is another 2-ouncer. Another 2-ouncer there. I don't see any leakage. I don't see anything that leaked. So I got 2 1-ounce, which I think I was supposed to get 3 1-ounce, and I got 3 2-ounce. So I think somebody gave me a bigger bottle, free upgrade, I guess. So starting off good. I like that. So let's go ahead and unbox these, shall we? I think you'd probably prefer to see it from this angle, so I'll keep it at this angle. So I already know these ones, right? So I will open up the ones that I know that I got, and then we'll go to the mystery ones. So this is my first. So very simple, and the bottles and the designs are very simple as well. So I like that. And this is, oh, it smells so good. So this is Nicotianna, and this is the clone. I believe it's the clone of Angel Share. But we will put that to the test. This is my first 2 ounce. I have 3 2 ounces, so, and one of them was part of the mystery pack. So one of these, I don't know what's in it for sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Nicotianna is Angel Share. And this is pretty cool too. It's just a thank you message. So I think that's pretty cool. I would like the name of it on there though. I don't know, just my personal preference. So this is, okay, so this is, I don't know what this is. Splash number 10. I don't know what this is. So this is one of the mystery fragrances. So before I test them, I'll look it up and I'll tell you what that is a clone of, but I'm off the top of my head, I don't know. Okay, and next one. This is really fun, I like this. Alright, what is this? What are you? This is Amber Angel. Oh, I was wrong. Amber Angel. This is the clone of Angel Share. That's simple enough, right, to remember. I can't believe I forgot that. I felt a little wet there, I think. This might be the culprit. Yeah, it's wet. It's wet. Something sprung a leak here. Yeah, the cap is loose. The cap is loose. It doesn't look like I really lost any juice, but it smells like Angel Share all up in here. So I did hear that, a little bit of a complaint, that you can see that even right there. I mean, you can see. Oh, there you go. You can see. You know, a little loose cap never hurt anybody. So I'm not uber critical. You know, this is a smaller company, and it appears that their caps are, yeah, they screw right off, which I've been told to screw right off before. I don't think they meant it in the same way, but before I delve into this, I will go get a towel. But very smoky, that one. Okay, and then this is our next 2 ouncer. Yeah, it smells very strongly of Angel Share in here. I will say, Angel Share, I really prefer the original Angel Share over all of the clones, so it'll be interesting to see how that compares. Well, that's not promising. And this is Cherry Smash. Cherry Smash is a clone of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Now, I have not tried. I've tried it. I don't have it with me, so I'm just gonna kind of go off of memory on Cherry Smash. And I got Cherry Smash because they have a scent of the week, and their scent of the week is discounted. And since I was placing, a pretty big order, I figured let's just throw that in there. Discount, right? Cool. Now the little boys. So I'm interested to see if they'll give me something that I know. But obviously, something cool about this mystery is getting something you would never try. These are all unisex, the mysteries. So you do get a chance to say male, female, or unisex, and I said unisex. So could be a couple, real feminine ones. I'm not sure. Bohemian Water. Bohemian Water. I can only imagine this is a clone of Creed fragrance. There's enough waters and Creed, but I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know right off the top of my head that one either. Some of these are easy to figure out. Some other ones not so much. And then our last mystery fragrance. That's pretty cool though, because I think I was just supposed to get all 1 ounces, so this being, a 2 ouncer, that's pretty cool. Man, that Angel Share wine is Amber Angel is just leaking all over the place. I'm gonna have to do something about that before we get into it. Alright. Last one. Simply Another. Oh gosh, this is probably labo. I'm assuming this is probably gonna be Labo's, what was it, Another 13? Is that the name of it? I'm assuming this is probably a clone of Labo's Another 13. I can't stand Labo, but I've never tried Another 13. So let me set the camera back up to where you can see me, and let's start testing some fragrances. Quick update. I literally had to go outside and get like paper towels and wash my hands and everything, because when I started looking at the bottles, all of them were leaking, and I'm not going to judge them too harshly off of that, but it wasn't necessarily a pleasant experience. It smells so strong in here. I don't know what that's going to do to the rest of the video, but I went ahead and looked it up. Bohemian Water is actually a clone of Gypsy Water by a company called Ravedo. Is that what it is? Ravedo. So that's what Gypsy Water is. But I will say the top was pretty much unscrewed. Look at how much of the liquid got out of there. I mean, that's a considerable amount of fluid that got out. And then Simply Another, I was correct about that. That is labo and Another 13. And this one I'm a little surprised at. I selected unisex, and apparently Splash number 10 is a clone of Light Blue for women, which explains why I got twice the size, because it's a very cheap fragrance. I wouldn't get the clone of this fragrance. The clone costs as much as the regular fragrance, and this is also a woman's fragrance, so that's, I don't really know how to take that. Overall not a great first impression, but I haven't smelled them yet, so I do want to preserve my judgment. But having open bottles and a lot of it spilling out and giving me women's fragrances, it's not great. I will say the Gypsy Water that this is a clone of is Creed price, so it's 200 plus, and the labo is very expensive as well, so I'm not going to judge them too harshly off of that. Giving me Splash, and I'll still review it. I don't understand why it was part of this, but I do know why they gave me the big bottle, and I kind of assumed that they're going to give you stuff that no one else wants, because why would they give you a cheaper option to buy something with their most popular products? But to each his own. This is why I don't reach out to people. I just buy them as a consumer, because I want the real experience. I want what you know would be purchasing. So let's go ahead and just start. I've done the honor of unfortunately dousing my tester strip in Angel Share. Got a little bit happy with the trigger finger, I guess. So Angel Share. I really like boozy fragrances, and this fragrance is made by Killian. It's a very, very popular fragrance. It's a super niche fragrance. It's super expensive. It's boozy, very, very boozy. You get some spiciness, some cinnamon notes, a little bit of smokiness. But there's been a couple of companies that have tried to clone it, and one of them is Camera, Lattafa's Camera, and they've also had a couple of them like Cocktail. This is by Fragrance World, and they all just miss. They just miss. Not in a bad way. Camera is still good, and it still has that DNA of Angel Share, but Angel Share has something in it, a sweetness, a vanilla sweetness that Camera, Fragrance World, all of these other clones don't have it. It has this spicy, gorgeous vanilla note, or something like that. I think it's vanilla. It could be something else, but it has this just gorgeous aroma, a little bit more booziness. Honestly, with a lot of these clones, I really can't tell much of a difference, but Angel Share versus the clones, I've always been able to tell. So I'm really interested to see what Amber Angel is going to smell like. So, man, I should have brought my towel. This thing is still just covered. Okay, let's spray. Okay, atomizers. All right. Oh, no. No. Right off the bat, it's like refreshing almost. It's totally not Angel Share. Yeah, right off the bat, it's almost like citrusy. Let's wait till it dies down. Almost like a candy sweetness to it. It's lacking the booziness. It's totally different. It's like totally different. Maybe it's just the top note. The top note in Amber Angel is coming on very sweet, almost sugary and candy-ish. I actually don't mind it. There's something almost like an evergreen sweetness to it, like a candy, like I'm saying. Oh, okay, now as it's drying, that's kind of going away a little bit. Okay, now it's evening out. So I'm still getting that beautiful vanilla sweetness from Angel Share, and yeah, it's not Angel Share, that's for sure. It's not a bad clone. It's actually, if you like a little bit more sweetness than booziness, you might actually prefer it. You might prefer it to Angel Share. So, I just don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to find a really, perfect clone of Angel Share. Because I've never been, a huge fan of the clones. Yeah, kind of just dissipated, and it's here, but it's not really there, kind of thing. That's a miss. That's a miss for me, and that's unfortunate. I was really hoping that would be. I mean, it has the same DNA. It's not like I'm smelling and I'm totally different scent, but it does not capture Angel Share. I actually prefer right off the bat Camera, because Camera has more booziness to it and more seductiveness, sexy scent. I don't know. I'm gonna have to test that one out, but my knee-jerk reaction is no. Tobacco Vanille, one of my favorite fragrances now. I do not like Tom Ford stuff typically, but I really like Tobacco Vanille. This is the original. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. A lot of tobacco, obviously. A hint of vanilla, but not enough to be overly feminine. It stays pretty true. Alright. Nicotianna. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of this. There we go. Man, that's not doing great. Okay, right off the bat, super heavy on the tobacco. Almost, it doesn't even really smell like tobacco. It's more like a licorice. I'm not getting much of the vanilla. So Tom Ford's very sexy, tobacco, seductive. I guess I'm gonna have to wait for the dry down on this because this smells nothing like tobacco vanille. And that is one thing that I'll say about a lot of these fragrances is that their top notes, they might not smell very similar. It might be the dry down that smells similar, and if you are spraying fragrance, it's going to be a little while before you see people, so it's going to be on the dry down that you're actually going to see people, so it doesn't bother me that much that the two are different. Okay, got a good whiff of that one. There's like a cloying sweetness to Alt's fragrance. It's something that's not settling well, almost like a cough medicine. It's similar, but to me it's like a cough drop, and I don't know why. I don't know why it would be like that. It's similar, but it's not. It doesn't make me want to buy it. I will say these tobacco scents are usually very different when you spray on skin. So maybe I just need to spray on skin. Let's see. I mean, it's smoky. But I'm not getting like a discernible tobacco and vanilla. It's just like it's not bad. Does it make me excited? No, it does not make me excited. But it is similar. It just Tom Ford's a little bit more developed. I think this is too well blended. You can't pick out those notes that make tobacco vanille. Tobacco vanille is two notes that you have to hit really good. You gotta hit tobacco and you gotta hit vanilla. To me, it's like it's all the same. It's not. It's disappointing. Okay, cherry smash. I got this with the intent on layering different fragrances, so wouldn't wear this by itself. There we go. You just gotta be aggressive with them. Okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's really good. It's very sweet, almost like a black cherry. It's very sweet, but it's not like an artificial sweet. It literally smells like a black cherry. And then there's like a little bit of, it's very perfumey. A little bit of freshness, a little bit of excitability. That might be really good to layer with things. So I'm gonna let these colognes that I've already tested sit, and then when I'm done with these, we'll come back and see if they smell more like the originals after they've developed a little bit. Let's go with Bohemian Water, the 4/5 Bohemian Water. I'm pretty sure this, I mean, you can even see it. Let's see if you can see. It literally, it's dripping. I mean, it's so, I don't have to spray. I don't have to spray it anymore. It's literally dripping on me from the cab. Oh, that's not bad. So, from Gypsy Water, I've never tried it, and so this is just my first time impression of it. Fragrances are getting to my head. Oh, it smells like Starburst. It's like a real Starburst kind of smell to it. Right off the top, I'm sure that what I'm getting is a lot of citrus, either bergamot or some sort of orange. Just strong lemon, orange, just so much sweetness. Not a whole lot of development. It's just like a straight up fragrance. I'm not really getting a whole lot other than that. Fragrance, maybe a little bit of not musk, and not patchouli. I don't think it's patchouli either. Just a little bit of like woodsiness to it, but in a very interesting way, because a lot of fragrances are fruit and woodsiness or musk. A lot of colognes are. This is different. This is very heavy citrus. Very heavy citrus. Like an orange, maybe half a flower and like laying on a log somewhere. That's what it smells like to me. I don't know if I would ever wear this, but it's, you know, a spring and summertime fragrance. Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever wear that. Let's see if this one. No, we at least got a drier one. This is Splash, the light blue for women. I have light blue for men. I never wanted to get light blue for women. What am I gonna do with this? This is not unisex. So I like some perfumes, but the perfumes that I like Paco Rabanne's Fame. I really love Black Opium over Red. I like L'Interdit by Givenchy. I like Libre by Yves Saint Laurent. This is just like straight up perfume. This is opening the notes with a lot of floral, a lot of citrus, floral, citrus. It's just floral and citrus. There's not any musk. There's not any woodsiness. And that light blue for men wasn't either. There was so many notes going on, so many things going on. It literally just smells like a good perfume. That's what it smells like. But I don't wear good perfumes. I mean, I don't wear perfumes at all. So it's very interesting that they packed this with because that's not unisex. If you're a man and you're wearing light blue for women, sorry, but that is a straight up perfume. Very playful, just very citrusy. Okay. Le Labo's another 13. This should not be citrusy, I wouldn't think, if I know the Labo. The Labo stuff, it hits you like a freight train, so let's see. I've never tried it. Okay. These atomizers are interesting. Okay. That is like just straight up sunscreen. It's just sunscreen. There's a little bit of like fruitiness in it, a little bit of playfulness, adventure. I was expecting maybe some like woodsy notes or floral notes. and I'm getting a little floral note. That is straight up sunscreen. Go to the beach and you'll smell this all over the place. Let's see what that does when it dries down, because that is not great. Let's go back to Angel Share. Real Angel Share. Amber Angel. Now that it's, oh man, I love this fragrance. Now that it's had time to relax. That's what it is, man. It's boozy, it's vanilla, it's almost like a little bit of tobacco and a little bit of smokiness. Okay, it's a lot more there. Yeah, that's pretty good, okay. This, I totally dumped the bottle on, so I'm getting this a lot stronger, but I think it's just because I put so much more of it on here. I'm gonna have to test for longevity and performance. That's very, very close. The beginning was not close at all, but the dry down is very, very close. So that sweetness goes away. I don't know what that sweetness was. Maybe it was just like a metallic note. It was not good. It did not work with it at all. Okay. Tobacco Vanille. Love it. Nicotianna. Okay, now we're a lot closer. Oh, that's great, yeah. It's a little bit more abrasive. It has like a sweet note in it. That's much more abrasive with the alt fragrance, but this is very, very close. It's actually more abrasive. The alt version is more abrasive than the Tobacco Vanille. That was really good. So Angel Share, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 on being close. Angel Share is a little bit more developed. It has some more discernible layers to it, but if you were just to walk up to me wearing Amber Angel, I would have no idea that that's not Angel Share. So as far as getting it that close, I would say they did a very good job. Tom Ford, there's just that one note in there that I don't know what that is. Just something that is coyly sweet, candy-ish. I wish they would have toned that down, but maybe it will. As it dries, I give it an 8 out of 10. It did pretty good. And that's all I have for that. Let's go to Cherry Smash. That's just awesome. That's a great fragrance. On its own, I give it a 9 out of 10. Great, great fragrance. I highly recommend Cherry Smash by Alt. Alright, and then we have Bohemian Water. It's almost like Piz dispensers, like the orange flavor of Piz dispenser. It's so much. And you can see, I wonder if it has something to do with the oil concentration in it, because you can see from my hand, I don't know if you can or not, but my hand where I sprayed it is shimmering. That shouldn't happen when you spray fragrance. So the oil content in that is very high, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. You want the oil content to be high so it projects more and it lasts longer. I don't understand why people would spend hundreds of dollars on this fragrance. There's not a whole lot going on there. It's just citrus, just straight up oranges. And then, let's see. This is the Splash number 10. It's not a bad fragrance, it's really not. But as a man, I don't see when or how I could get away with this, because it's not a deep, it's not a developing perfume like a lot of the other ones. The Black Opium Over Red, that's a deep developing fragrance. Libre, really nice. Or it's like super candy-ish. This is neither. This is just over the top, like feminine. Man, I have no idea why they included that in here. It's not bad. I'd give it 7 out of 10, just because it's very simple, but it's like a $30 fragrance. So. And then this last one, Le Labo. I can't even smell it anymore. It's mostly gone away. It's mostly gone away. But I don't smell the sunscreen anymore, so perhaps that's something. Let's put this on skin. Now we got a good sprayer going on. Oh my gosh, it smells like vodka. I don't know what level of alcohol they used. Don't get me wrong. I think what they used is actually higher quality than most use, but I'm not used to it. That alcohol and the fragrance oil, they're not blending together as well, which is why, I mean, my hand is still shimmering from the fragrance oil. I'd almost be kind of afraid to put this on clothes. Okay, on skin it doesn't really smell like sunscreen that much. Get like some woodsiness, get some earthiness, earthy tones. Any fruitiness or citrus, I'm not getting that anymore, so it's very, very different, this spray, than the last one. Fruitiness, earthiness, sticks. I hesitate to say musk or moss, but it's a very earthy tone. And then it just kind of goes away. And I heard that about another 13, that you become nose blind to it very, very fast. You can't smell it on yourself. It's an inoffensive scent, and coming from the labo, I'm shocked because they don't do inoffensive scents. 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, because I can't smell it after like 2 seconds. Yeah, man, I don't know. If you've been with me this long and you're still awake and you're still watching, I don't know. I don't know if I give you all the golden buzzer and tell you to go ahead or not. Are they accurate? Yes. Did they all come open and missing a good amount of fluids? Yes. Do they have a very harsh opening with incredibly potent alcohol smell? Yes. Do they not dry on your hands and instead leave like a weird residue, a weird sticky residue from the oil? Yes. But they do smell like the originals, and I think that oil would be detrimental to your clothing if you sprayed it on your clothes. But I also think it would allow the clothes to hold that fragrance in even longer. So, would I recommend this? I don't know. I'm neutral. I'm 100% like not blown away. I wish I was more impressed. Just the whole thing coming here, and this was a good amount of money, and so getting a women's fragrance, all the bottles being open, it's more a bad experience than bad fragrances. And again, this is why I want to buy these things with my own money, so you don't have companies that, if they do know that you're doing something, or if they give it to you for free, they're going to give you their best, best foot forward. I wanted their normal foot forward. Their shipping was on time. It was good. I like the deals that they run. I'm gonna have to check them for performance. The fact that the fragrance is not going away from my skin, though, is a little odd. And see, I have to look at this and tell you, do I think it's worth this versus getting something like Halloween, which is, one of my absolute favorite fragrance designers right now. $30, and I love these fragrances. Or even getting something a little bit more expensive, like red tobacco. This lasts me 18 hours on skin. It's ridiculous, and that's not even the intense version. So like, these are going up against those, and I just don't know if you really like Gypsy Water. First off, I don't know why. I don't know why, but if you really like Gypsy Water, if you like some of these fragrances and you don't want to spend hundreds for it, go for it. I don't know. I might get one more order from Alt and try maybe some of their other Creed fragrances, but the only one that I really was impressed by is the Cherry Smash. And 1 for $6 is not great, but I'll have to try them all. But anyways, this is my experience, and gosh, I'd honestly take that as you will. I don't recommend them, but I don't recommend not going with them. So take everything that you see here and make your own decision on that. So thank you all for joining me on this phenomenal adventure, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Okay, so like I've never made these like but wait there's more or like anything like that, but these alt fragrances, I let them dry down for like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and I can safely tell you now that they are one-to-one replicas. I put both of them side by side, I can't tell you which one is Angel Share. I can't tell you which one is Tobacco Vanille. They're identical. I mean identical. So I wanted to state that because from the very beginning, they did not smell anything like that. But I have seen incredible performance. I have seen an incredible similarity, and I would not hesitate. In fact, I've already placed my second order with them, so hopefully the bottles are screwed on, and hopefully there's none of the other, because the other problem still exists. There's still problems, but I have to review it and say that I'm stunned. I'm shocked. It is totally a one-to-one replica, and I'm a believer.